Cool. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. My name is Ulysses. I'm co-founder of APWINE. So let's dive in straight into the subject. APWINE is building derivatives on yield. We aim to be the marketplace for derivatives on everything concerning yield. So before we start, a little history on DeFi yield. DeFi yield, as you all maybe witnessed, last summer was the DeFi summer of 2020 with huge APYs, sometimes touching the 3 digits and 4 digits, so very unsustainable. And so APWINE comes from the fact, the realization that there was no tool yet to bet on this volatility. What if you could long or short APYs, right? So before we start, maybe a little temperature check. I just want to know, can everybody who has some funds on Aave raise their hands in the room? All right, so we have some people here. What if I could tell you you're earning, what, 5–6% on stable coins, right? This is kind of the base in DeFi. What if I could tell you that I can give you your salary right now in advance for 1 year against a small discount? So instead of 5%, I would give you 4.5, but I would give it to you right now for the entire year. You would take it, right? Because you can then reinvest it into other strategies. And this is the entire process behind APWINE. Yeah, so the DeFi yield, there was no tool available yet, so we brought this tool to DeFi, and it allows you to long or short APY. I'm going to go into how this works a little bit later. Yeah, so what we do is called yield tokenization. We allow you to tokenize your yield by splitting it into principal and yield tokens, and effectively, this yield token allows you to be sold and then sold against your future APY. I'm going to go into the AP1 AMM later, which is the AMM that allows you to sell this future yield. So we're bringing this new primitive of DeFi, which is just like a flash loan. This is a primitive that can be built on top and be extended. And we designed APWINE to be very modularable, and so this is why you have many strategies with many partners coming in the future. So by bringing this new primitive, there was a lot of research involved. We had a testnet in late 2020, and then we also had a beta on mainnet in February 2021. We had 5 million TVL with no incentives, which reassured us in the fact that this idea has definitely potential, and there is definitely a market for it. So everybody very soon is going to be able to trade future yield on APWINE, whether it be on stable coins or more degenerate yields, with other platforms or staking your tokens. Yeah, so obviously bringing a new primitive in turn requires a lot of new research, and so this is why we have taken an entire year right now to develop our product. So the V1 is coming very soon in the next few weeks, and we have done a lot of research since the project creation in August 2020. So let me go into how all of this works. It's actually very simple. There are 2 components to the protocol. There's first the protocol, so the yield tokenization part, and then the AP1 AMM. Let's first dive into how the yield tokenization works. You deposit some ADAI, some interest-bearing asset on APWINE. So for example, I'm taking ADAI. As you know, ADAI increases in balance in your wallet. So when you deposit on APWINE, you are going to mint PT and FYT. The PT is the principal token, and the FYT is the future yield token. So effectively, you're splitting your principal token, which is your base deposit, and the future yield that's going to be generated over a fixed duration of time. So you choose whether you want to deposit for 1 month, 3 months, or an entire year. When you get this FYT and this PT, you can burn also to withdraw everything back. So you are never locked out in the platform. And then in turn, the second component of the protocol is the AP1 AMM. Once you have minted this PT and FYT, you can sell the FYT on the AMM to get the underlying yield for the entire duration of time that you locked for. So for example, if you locked for 1 month, you get FYT that correspond to the yield of the next month. So you're going to be able to sell this on the AMM and get your yield upfront and at a fixed rate over the next month. APWINE, against competitors that are currently in the space right now, has many differences, of course, and we have an entire year of experience researching into this space. So we've come up with an AMM that has 3 assets. Not only are you going to be able to trade between FYT and underlying, but you're also going to be able to sell your locked position, which means that you can not only sell the yield, but also the position for a discount. That means effectively that you're going to be able to, for example, buy PT at a discount, wait till the period expiry, and then make a profit very easily and with virtually no risk. So our AMM also includes impermanent loss and protection mechanisms for liquidity providers. So when you provide liquidity to the AP1 AMM, we have made sure that there is no risk associated to impermanent loss. The last point is that farmers can hedge risk by minting FYT and sell their yield directly on the AMM. So this is like a fixed rate and also upfront yield over a period of time. Now, I want to go into how many strategies and give you kind of a preview of how many strategies can be built on top of this new and novel tool of yield tokenization. One of them that we like to call yieldception, in the little glass of wine, is that you can leverage yield by generating cycles of overselling and overselling your yield over a period of time. So let me give you a quick example, very simple. You mint PT and FYT by depositing a DAI, right? You sell your FYT to get the yield upfront, and then you repeat the process. With the profit, you reinvest into APWINE to regenerate PT and FYT. And in turn, you resell the FYT to over-leverage your yield. And this is with virtually no risk associated to liquidation. There is no liquidation, there is no debt on APWINE. And this is how we differentiate, for example, from Alchemix. One of the other strategies that I mentioned before is the PD trading. So you can buy undervalued PT at a discount and then redeem the full underlying at the expiry of the period. So there are many strategies that can be built on top, and we expect our partners and also in-house strategies to be built. Thank you so much. This is an overview of the protocol. We're going to have some questions after that, but I really want to thank you for listening to this presentation. I hope it was clear enough, and of course, I'm here to answer any questions after that. I would love you guys. We've been very much in touch, thanks to Jesus, to the Spanish community, and especially during this insane tokamak race. So thank you to the Spanish community. You are very welcome into our Discord and Telegram chats. And for anyone interested into knowing more and maybe booking a call for further discussion, I will leave the email here. Thank you so much.